GNOME 50, codenamed as Tokyo, has officially arrived. This isn't just a small update, it's a massive shift that changes how we use our desktops. In this video, we are going to take a look at every new feature of GNOME 50. Let's get started. First, let's talk about the biggest changes. Goodbye to X11. GNOME 50 has completely removed X11 from the login manager, and the default display server is now Wayland. Wayland provides a smoother, more modern desktop experience and is built for the future. It also makes the system more secure, lighter, and faster. Don't worry, your older applications will still work using a tool called X-Wayland, but the desktop itself is now fully modern. This is a big step forward for Linux stability. GNOME 50 brings improved variable refresh rates and fractional scaling support. These two features were experimental for years, but now they are stable and enabled by default. Variable refresh rate means if you have a gaming monitor, your screen's refresh rate matches your frame rate, so no more screen tearing. You can also scale your display to 125 or 150% without things looking blurry. It's almost pixel perfect, especially on 4K displays. This is my favorite feature in GNOME 50. If your computer has a modern NVIDIA GPU, GNOME 50 adds explicit sync, which fixes the flickering and stuttering issues we have seen before. This gives a much more stable experience with the latest NVIDIA drivers. Also, thanks to the low latency of VRR, the mouse cursor now moves independently of applications. Even if a heavy game lags, your mouse cursor will still feel smooth at a 144Hz refresh rate. Now let's talk about files. Nautilus is faster than ever and comes with some great improvements. The smart search is now much better. You can use multiple filters at once, like searching for PDFs only in the downloads directory. You can also search using file extensions to get results faster. Also, thanks to a brand new engine called Glycine and sandboxed image decoding, thumbnails for photos and videos load almost instantly. And finally, batch renaming in Nautilus is really powerful. You can rename hundreds of files at once, and a new highlighting tool shows exactly what will change before you confirm. Every GNOME release brings a fresh set of wallpapers, and GNOME 50 is no exception. This time, there are some beautiful new additions in the familiar GNOME style, along with a special one made just for those who prefer dark mode. GNOME's document viewer had basic annotation tools for years, but in GNOME 50, they have been completely redesigned and modernized. You can now add text, lines, and highlights directly from the main view using an easy interface. You can also customize colors and line thickness, and there is an eraser tool as well. Overall, it's a powerful and practical upgrade. It's perfect for signing contracts or taking notes on textbooks without needing a separate application. GNOME 50 brings improved parental control settings. For the first time, parents and guardians can track how much time children spend on the screen time and set limits to reduce heavy usage, including bedtime schedules. The system can automatically lock the screen when the set time is reached or when it's bedtime. It's a great feature to help reduce excessive screen time. Parents can also allow extra screen time when needed. For advanced users, Remote Desktop gets a big upgrade. It now uses your GPU to make streaming smoother with less lag. You can also share or record your screen in HDR so colors stay bright and accurate just like they look on your monitor. And lastly, let's take a look at some overall quality improvements in GNOME 50. The new power indicator in the top bar now clearly shows whether you are in power saver or performance mode. In sound settings, you can now control the volume for each application individually. The calendar application has also been improved. The pop-up for adding new events is more intuitive and easier to use. The month view looks more polished with a clear month name, better event alignment, and smoother scrolling animations. Overall, GNOME 50 Tokyo is the most polished and modern version of Linux desktop we have seen so far. It's coming soon to Fedora 44 and Ubuntu 26.04 LTS. And let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe to see more content. Thank you so much for watching. This has been KSK Royal. I will see you in the next one.